So, time for double proxy racks again.
We are not going to have a normal game. All the people that wanted to learn the good standard meta builds, he came to the wrong place.
Well, you're learning all the ladder builds at least.
Yeah.
That is an instant scout. That is an that's like the quickest scout ever right there on that. But look at where he built it. It's a little bit hard. It comes down a lot to RNG here. If the SCVs stay on the inside,
yeah, this
what
is
are
one
you
of
to
the weird things that Terran has always had is the randomness of where the SCV goes. Sometimes it's a great spot, and the other player can't punish. Other times it's a terrible spot.
This is perhaps the greatest I've ever seen for SCV RNG, but he also chose such a great location for it.
Yeah, that's true. You have less than, I want to say, even less than a third of the surface area around the barracks open.
It looks like that, right around there. All right, let's see if he can break him.
This was a hatchery before pool, by the way.
And he's coming out now. The drones being pulled. A fair amount of drones coming up.
The angle of the bunker is quite nice because you can't fully surround it. The drones have to curve around it.
Yeah, he's going to put damage on it immediately. That's really good. So going to force a cancel right there.
But another bunker can be started almost immediately. The Marine count isn't high enough where the damage is going to be something the Zerg fears too much. But as a few more Marines come down, it's going to be a problem. Looks like the SCV is going to be picked off. There's still one more SCV in this game. The bunker at about half HP. The drones transferred to the natural to mine more. They're going to meet up now with the rest of these lings. The bunker at about 90% completion here.
And some pretty good micro coming out, but he will get that surround off. So those three Marines,
well, hold on.
Out.
He actually breaks free. And the bunker, I believe, is finished.
Oh, is it? Well, can he get back to it? That's another question as well.
Yeah, the bunker's done. I don't think it could be killed off. Now,
I think he can block all entrance to it if he actually uses his drones. But yeah, it looks like the Queen going to stop these Marines from walking forward. An SCV coming up for that repair, but has to hop inside. And I think it's basically held. He did lose 5 workers.
It is impressive how good Rogue is at holding the stuff.
Yeah, he holds them pretty cleanly.
The question now, I think, is what kind of game do we have from here? Because Rogue did hold the bunker rush in the first game, and I think really misplayed from there.
Yes, certainly he did. Now, we'll see if he does anything similar this game as a follow-up. Like, do you want to try some sort of roach rush? Now, down on the low ground, Dream is making his command center. Previously, he had made it up on the high ground. Yeah, a little bit different here. More forward with his expansion. Looks like a Baneling Nest coming up. Speed, a few extra Zerglings, a couple Queens here for Rogue as he does take that third base. Very close to finishing. Boosting across the map now with a couple Hellions in that medevac. So that 4-drop is going to come, but I can already see the unit movements of Rogue in the main base. Yeah, see, he's already got a bunch of Zerglings up there. Speed is going to finish pretty quickly. I don't think this is going to really do much, but we'll see. Yeah, see, that's a good surround to start. Speed not quite done yet, so he wiggles his way out of it. Ooh, 4 drones already.
Yeah, not bad at all. 6 now. He can pick up if he needs to. Saves all 3.
Not bad.
Yeah,
I think that was a good drop. That did actually better than I thought it would.
He might try to put the siege tank down here. Now, I think Creep's already moved into this area where it's probably not a desirable location. Honestly, I almost feel like this is not going to be an effective push here from Terran.
Yeah, it seems like he wants to try to set up like on the low ground or something. I don't think it works though. Yeah, so he's trying to set up behind the gas, and definitely not with this much coming in.
Yeah, no, Rogue just has too much.
Oh! Yeah, loses the medevac with the siege tank in there and everything. Gonna go ahead and unload, but Rogue just simply put had enough there.
Yeah, I mean, he's looking fantastic, and I do feel like maybe in Dream's practice games, that was where the push would start to work, but this is one where Rogue just has way more and just smashes that attack. Doesn't seem like there's going to be a lot that can come from this.
Oh, that looks great. What a good position.
Yeah, but I worry that Zerg just has way too much of everything. I mean, with the mutas out like this, it's like, what is going to work for Terran right now? Everything seems so feeble.
Yeah, you keep some Marines on top of the tanks, which is definitely helpful. And the mutas trying to do a bit of a counter. I don't think we actually have turrets, so the mutas are definitely going to get some damage done.
Yeah, They can take out these Marines, maybe even stop these reactors that are coming here. But Terran's hitting this hatchery. I think it might have been better if he had actually used that, trying to take out the Terran attack, but instead Zerg is countering. And the Zerg damage is going to come out a lot more quickly here, although the hatchery for the 4th base has been killed. We should
nice.
mention that.
Yeah, good
so
catch.
They're trading blows here.
Yeah, no turrets added except for the single one in that main mineral line, so the Mutas definitely have some potential to continue to do damage here. In fact, no turret at all at the natural.
Yeah,
Gets
Terran,
a few more SCVs and flies out.
Terran hurting here. There is a new 4th base that's been taken up here at the top right. The other base is being reclaimed over at this expansion here now. You know, Terran took some damage, but I want to see the next push coming out here.
Yeah, he's still got good stuff going on. Like, he's adding in some Thors and he's getting drilling claws. That second factory is being made, so all that plus the 2-2 that's going to be finishing up, I think Dream definitely still is in the running here. Although, even though he got the cancel on that 4th base or the kill on that 4th base, I do feel like Rogue has an edge. And an Ultralisk Cavern on the way. So Rogue is going to be down a couple of upgrades, but I think that's all right. Like, with his creep spread, with the mobility of his army, and the fact that he can make a lot of Banelings instantaneously. Still pretty much liking where he's at. But, you know, it is a Baneling composite, or a Ling-Baneling Ultra composition, right? So if Dream plays this correctly, I think he can continue to make this a real game.
Yeah, we never actually had the major attack from the Zerg. We had a few swipes here and there, but he never actually dove on the 4th or the 3rd or anything like that. He's just been playing mostly on a growth perspective here, trying to just build up. Now we have the Terran taking taking a 5th base here. And that's where Terran does start to get pretty scary. The only expansion that has not been taken for Terran is the lower left. And excuse me, I thought Zerg had taken everything on the right. There's one base he hasn't taken.
Is there?
The top right, the left of the top right.
Oh, you're right.
I don't know why I didn't see that there.
That just appeared tasteless.
Yeah, that was
at 14 minutes.
This map
that
is
base
crazy.
pops
Yeah,
up.
bases just pop up.
The Ling's starting to run all over the place, trying to get little bits of damage here and there. A lot of Ultras in production, and 3-3 is
oh my
coming
God,
right up.
That's a huge catch. Somehow
Definitely
that medevac lives, but kind of a crazy moment there to lose that Thor. The Thor is the real thing that can punish. And now with so much gas available a few seconds ago, so many more Banes are going to be made. These Marines, everything else going to push into this area as the Banes complete.
Oh, I kind of want him to wait just another second here for the rest of his Ultras to hatch.
Where are these Mutas?
Yeah, he only has 6 left. He lost a lot of Mutas during that, but the Baneling's going to roll in right now.
Oh my God, that was a disaster.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that Rogue should have waited for those 4 Ultras that popped out, like you were saying. And now I think Dream wins with a push.
Maybe. Let's see if Rogue can still hold on.
Well, I mean, the thing is, Ultras are actually not good if you don't have a lot of Lings or Banes with them.
Throws some transfusions down, which gives them a bit more life, but you're definitely right. If those Ultras are hitting in with that big group of Banelings at the same time, they're going to do better. Now, a big rally of Lings comes in for the flank, and he does end up holding.
That was pretty insane. I actually thought Terran was going to keep pushing through. There's going to be reinforcements meeting up.
Now, a lot of the mines are still sitting there. He definitely needs to get some detection in to clear that out, because that's going to be a death field for all the Lings and Banes rolling through. But you know what? He's making a lot of Ultras, and he's got his 3-3. He's got tightness plating, and Ultralist speed, and everything.
I actually think Rogue's fine now.
Yeah.
I thought maybe enough reinforcements would come, and
the first Baneling wave scared me.
Yeah.
Because it did not do what he was looking for at all.
These mines are going to be ready to attack again in a second here.
Yeah.
That's actually... Okay, here comes the Overseer now.
There you go. All right, only like a couple mines there, still waiting. Yeah, that's a pretty good hit, though. Oh, not bad for the Banelings as well.
Yeah, these medevacs don't really have any energy, so what you see is what you get as far as hit points for Terran. Every stim will make them that much weaker in the long run. We don't have it on camera, but now we do. This big Ling counterattack coming in here.
Yeah, doing a bit of damage there, and Dream does have to run home and clear this out. Losing a fair amount of his SVs. We see in that picture-in-picture a little bit of a drop into the main base. Again, not getting a ton of damage. They're just trying to hit each other all over the place and find spots that their opponent is not ready. Oh, the Corruptors. Okay, I do like the add of Corruptors in a composition like this quite a bit. Like, first off, it'll take out any Liberators, which is a pretty common thing to throw in against this, but also just reducing the medevac counts is super strong.
Okay, another attack comes in, and again, it's just Ultras. You need more than that, and that was a big blunder there by Rogue.
Giving away 4 or 5 Ultras is...
The Ultras are like the most important unit, really. You want to just keep those alive along with the Lings and the Banes. When it starts to thin out, you want to run away. If you overextend, it's very easy to chase them down and kill them.
Yeah, look at this. He's actually engaging in here. I don't think he had quite enough, but you know what? He tanks a little bit and has the Corruptors do some damage. No, I wasn't really digging that so much. It is a very hurt Terran army that's pushing forward, though, so he still has a chance to clear it.
Yeah, Lings can do some decent damage to this if he gets the right connections, and this is why you need medevacs with energy.
Well, you need medevacs, period, right? That's what the Corruptors are doing for him. So the Corruptors are like a long-term value play here. He's got to be careful with his engagements, but those will help him out long-term. It's just they don't help against the actual army.
Again, not many medevacs in this game. A nice little drop here at the top right to take out one of the more important bases that you could see Rogue was getting his funding from.
Yeah, still has 4 patches left there, so that is a good pickoff.
Oh,
and he's actually catching some of these ghosts as well, which is so powerful.
You know, with the Corruptors, he can pick off the medevacs, and without the medevacs, there's no real way to retreat.
Yeah. Oh, that was a big mine hit, and he's attacking into a planetary, which is absolutely not what you want to do here. If you're going to attack into a planetary, you better have enough Banes and Ultras that it literally just disappears.
In fact, I think Terran wants to try to push from here. I think he knows if he can push in there, he'll kill that.
I don't think you can push that, though, can you?
I don't think so, but I think that's what he might try to do.
No, I mean, the creep spread is like far enough out, and there's enough Ultras that it feels like this could go very wrong, but maybe he needs to get something done now.
Yeah, I think he can't wait.
Yeah,
I think the
you might be right about that.
Sort of playing into the Zerg's hand.
Yeah. All right, here he comes, and look at the snipes. Snipes for days. My God.
That was insane.
Yeah, no, he just really whittled that Ultras count down.
But he has reinforced these workers over here now. He's coming down again. He might be able to get some more snipes on these Ultras. Oh my God, it gets away.
Heal it, please.
Crazy.
Where's the Queens?
Broodlords are coming. Again, remember, the north for Terran is going to dry up income-wise. There's just a few patches left. They're all very low on resources.
All right, Ling's getting in on top of everything now. Okay, pulls back. Here, his army is definitely stronger overall than Dreams, but the snipes can do some real magic here. Snipes down another Ultra, starting to pick up and leave. The Ling's surrounding everything left on the ground. So he does kind of obliterate what's left over there. This bottom left base doesn't seem like he can stay alive.
I think there's a chance Rogue can close this here.
Yeah, I think
bottom left. I think he tried to push out from that area, and there's just nowhere else for Terran to go. And there's not even really anything defending the planetary north of this, which is exactly where this army's going. Well, there's 2 Marauders and a Ghost. Definitely not enough against all this. And from here, I think this push can come in here, wipe this, and then probably just go further north into the Terran's production and close the game out.
It comes up, and some great snipes. The Ultras fall almost immediately. Lifts up his Ghosts, and he's whittling down the Marines, but here come the Broodlords for a flank.
There's just so much.
Yeah, Broodlord Marine is like a hilarious, or Broodlord Zergling is kind of a hilarious composition, right? Broodlord's so slow, but also doing the same thing there. Yeah, and he does clean it up. Nothing left over for Dream.
I'm happy to